a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This is Tony Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to left side. Harrison. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Morrison. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
They'll try the left side. It's Harrison. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Traction on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st down, it's Harrison, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 2nd down now. It's Barry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. To throw. Joseph. He finds his man complete. That's Barry. And he will have a Jaguars first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On first down, Joseph. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Joseph. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barry. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he stopped immediately there. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Joseph got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And it's a Titans touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. final shot before break. Joseph. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the gun on third down, Joseph trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for two is going to come up empty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Joseph. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Joseph.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Joseph. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the play fake. Joseph. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off play action. Joseph. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Joseph. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, Joseph. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Throwing on first down. Joseph. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They'll look to throw again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Joseph. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first and 10, Joseph. He finds his man, complete. That's Barry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for him here the entire second half.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Back to throw. Joseph. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Joseph. And he will find his man on the outside. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw.
Joseph on the slant. It's Fant.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Buying time to his left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Jags are right back in this football game.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a pool, BB King. I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slim through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all gold, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me.